From JBS Studios in Greater New York, this is the JBS News Update with Teisha Bader.
I'm Teisha Bader with the JBS News Update for Thursday, October the 18th, 2018. Israel's Security Cabinet gave orders today to the IDF to step up its response to any violence coming out of the Gaza Strip, which includes riots at the Gaza security fence, arson balloons sent over the fence, and of course any rocket attacks from Gaza. This in response to the increasing violence at the fence, as well as the rocket launched from Gaza yesterday that hit a home in Beersheba. Dozens of Israeli tanks, artillery, and engineering vehicles were seen arriving at the border this morning, as well as infantry troops. And following Israel's warning to terror group Hamas that it would beef up its response to violence, Hamas, who denies responsibility for the rocket attack, published a threatening video showing their rocket capabilities and warning Israel with the message, "You'd better read us correctly, a mistake won't do any good." The United States Consulate in Jerusalem, which was seen as an embassy for the Palestinians in the city, is merging with the U.S. Embassy in the capital. The Palestinians are condemning the merger as the consulate sits in western Jerusalem. It's relocating now to the edge of eastern Jerusalem, just at the seam of the Green Line. The 1967 border is seen by the Palestinians as a political statement being made by the U.S. However, U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo said the merger was a matter of efficiency and emphasized that it does not signal any change of U.S. policy on Jerusalem. He also said services to the Palestinians would continue from the original location. He said the United States continues to take no position on final status issues, including boundaries or borders. The specific boundaries of Israeli sovereignty in Jerusalem are subject to final status negotiations between the parties, adding that the U.S. is committed to achieving a lasting peace between Israel and the Palestinians, saying we look forward to continued partnership and dialogue with the Palestinian people, and we hope in the future with the Palestinian leadership. Well, Israel's Supreme Court ruled today that American graduate student Lara alQassam be allowed to enter Israel so she can study at Hebrew University. As we reported to you, alQassam arrived at Ben Gurion Airport about 2 weeks ago with a student visa to study at the university in Jerusalem, but was refused entry to Israel over her alleged support of the BDS, Boycott, Divestment, and Sanctions campaign. She previously served as president of Students for Justice in Palestine at the University of Florida, but claims to no longer support a boycott of Israel. And Hebrew U itself stood behind her, as did the Reform Movement here in the U.S. and the Anti-Defamation League, who both said that while they categorically oppose BDS, letting alQassam see and experience Israel for herself was of benefit. And today, the High Court's 3 justices agreed, unanimously accepting alQassam's appeal and ruling that alQassam be released from the airport and allowed to study in Israel for the year. A memorial ceremony was held in New York City yesterday, marking 30 days since 45-year-old American-born Israeli Ari Fuld was murdered in the West Bank. Consul General of Israel in New York, Dani Dayan, led the ceremony, remembering Fuld, who was killed in a terror attack. The ceremony was initiated by the Jewish community of Riverdale, New York, which was home to the Fuld family for many years. The Lawfare Project, the legal arm of the pro-Israel community, sent a warning this week to the University of Michigan after a number of anti-Semitic incidents there, including, as we reported to you, 2 cases of staff who refused to write letters of recommendation to students wanting to study in Israel. The memo sent to the school's president, Mark Schlissel, and other senior officials states that the refusal to write the letters of recommendations is unlawful. The Lawfare Project stated that its goal is to provide necessary context and recommendations to rectify the current hostile environment so that litigation exposure can hopefully be avoided. Israel's only Olympic gold medalist has reportedly changed his mind about selling that medal. On Monday, windsurfer Gal Friedman posted on Facebook that he was looking to auction off his gold medal, which he won in the Athens 2004 Summer Olympics, acknowledging later that he needed the money. Israel's Olympic Committee then asked Friedman to reconsider and offered their assistance to him. Well, 10 Jewish American baseball players want to help Israel win more medals at the Olympics. Ynet reports the 10 jointly applied for and received Israeli citizenship yesterday, making them now officially members of Team Israel, with sights set on the 2020 Olympics in Tokyo. The players include retired minor leaguer Corey Baker and Major League free agents John Muscat and Zach Weiss. Israel Baseball Association President Peter Kurz told Ynet these players showed great enthusiasm for working in Israel to reach the Olympics in particular and to develop the game in Israel in general. Taking a look now at our programming for tonight on JBS for Thursday, October the 18th at 7 o'clock. It's Talmud Study with Rabbi Mordechai Becker. At 8, authors Dara Horn and Ruby Namdar talk about Jewish themes in their writing. At 9, Mark Golub sits down with Avi Goldwasser for part 2 of L'chaim, where Goldwasser discusses the degree to which anti-Israel is veiled anti-Semitism. At 10, Hussein Abu Bakr talks about imprisonment in Egypt and then asylum in the U.S. And coming up right after this newscast tonight at 6:30, it's the Debka File. And that's the JBS News Update for Thursday, October the 18th, 2018. I'm Teisha Bader.